Alright guys, rolling right along this morning. I've got my little haversack that I made out of that camo cloth. This was the first one I made. I didn't roll and fold the edges and all like I should, so it looks kind of ragtag, but I've been toting it like this since I made them here, what, 2-3 months ago. And you can see I've got it loaded down with a good bit of weight. It's still holding up strong, so I think I might start making some of these and just selling them real cheap or using them for trade. I've got my bow for my bow drill in there. I've got my spindle and a little piece of willow board. Of course, I've got my bandana and my little moral. I've got my handhold is in there. I usually keep it in my pocket, but seeing that it's made out of clay, I've been taking it out, and I might not have put it back in there. It don't look like I did, so that's a bummer on me. But I've got a handhold that I got when I got the original fire kit, the original bow drill kit. It's a clay handhold, and like I said, I'd kept it in my pocket for a while, and one day when I sat down, I thought I broke it. I mean, it just felt like it snapped, but it didn't. So I started keeping it in my pack. Of course, I've got my Wettling's axe in there. Now, I don't have a container in there, and I don't have my cover in there right now because I'm just puttering around the yard and the house. I'm not so far away. But I've also got that little Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival Kit thrown in there for right now because I got a couple of things I want to test on it. And then y'all saw Dave's video on throwing a tomahawk. He was talking about the, sharpening he uses out in the field. Now, I don't know what brand name this is. There's nothing on it. But this is one that was sent to me by John from Alabama Bushcraft last year. A little bit smaller than Dave's, but the same basic concept. It's got the hook sharpener on the back, and then this side of it's actually flat for sharpening. And then on the other end, it's got a little pointed piece that's good for serrations and stuff like that. So this stays in my little bag with me all the time. I even sharpen my moras with this, touch them up in the field. You got to be a little bit careful, but it does work pretty fast. It's real easy. Even with a mora, you just have to keep in mind of that angle and make sure when you do it, you've got this laying flat on that blade. And like Dave was saying, just gentle little strokes. Sometimes I'll go in a circular motion, and sometimes I'll actually just go sideways along the blade. If I do it that way, it's easier for me to keep the angle the same. But I just do it for touching up real quick. Not for my main sharpening. Just if I feel a little burr or something in it, this is real easy to just lay on there, do a little quick sharpening. And like Dave said, if you mess up, it's going to hit that little collar and stop. So real good little piece of kit to have. Like I said, I keep this in this little bag. I got some stuff from Alan Tharp last year. He sent me a bunch of these little husky bags, and I keep a little thing of snare wire in there. I got a few of these that I ordered, so I keep one of those in there. I've got my sharpening hone. I've got my little Corona Speedy Sharp, which makes a great striker for your flint, but it also works real good on things like your machete and stuff, just to put a quick edge on it. And then this is a tip from a sandblaster that Ryan Ziegler, lives right here in Florence with me, gave me. It's ceramic. Now it's worn out, they can't use it anymore because of the inside, but these are great for sharpening and touching up your edges as well. Now it weighs a little bit. I mean, this little sucker ain't light, but it's not that big. It doesn't take up a lot of room, and it's a lot more durable than a ceramic rod. I don't have to worry about this breaking, because I mean, this thing is, let me show you how thick that is. I mean, it's thick, it's solid. But you can take this, and what I usually do is, you see that angle on it, it's real easy for me to lay that mora on there and get that angle, and you'll notice my thumb is below it. So if I come past, I don't have to worry about hitting myself. And then I flip it around My finger's still below it there, and it's easy to lay that down there, and I don't have to worry about hurting myself out in the field. Of course, if I come down too low, I could slam into that thumb, but I'm hitting it about here, and because of that angle, it makes it real easy, especially with a Mora, to keep that bevel on there the whole way up, give you a quick touch up. That'll work with your Moras, you know, any of your knives. So that's a great little item to look around. If you know somebody that does sandblasting, they make great for sharpening knives. It's a medium to smooth. It's not fine like your fine ceramic rods, but it's not real coarse, so we'll call that a medium smooth on the outside. And like I said, it worked great. It's durable. You ain't got to worry about it breaking up. That's just a few of the things. Like I said, I keep them in my little sack. Of course, if I'm going out, you know, I'll throw a little bit more in there. There's my little folding saw. If I'm going out, you know, further away from the house, I'll definitely put me, you know, my water container and my cup in there, or my canteen. And it's not that cumbersome to carry, even with the axe hanging out of it. It hangs right decent on my body. I throw it over my shoulder and it's right there. I even throw my birch bark and stuff in it while I'm walking. Just throw them in there, you know, gather up some tinder and stuff and throw in it. It seems to be holding pretty good. It's not waterproof, but you know, I can make it waterproof with some of my little silicone treatment stuff. So just wanted to show you that real quick. I'm getting ready to do a video on some of the stuff in this Gerber kit, and just wanted to share that with you and let you know about my little baggies. So we'll catch you here a few.